Dear listener, what a strange world we live in. At this particular point in time, in this vast universe, in a moment when humanity collectively grapples with trials and tribulations, we find ourselves once more in isolation. In a society that praises individuality and advocates the pursuit of personal happiness at all costs, a strange emptiness fills us all. The louder these forces echo, go after what makes you happy. Come on, wish for more wealth, elevated status, more power perhaps. The wilder our quest for happiness becomes, scattered across time and place. As we ask ourselves, what truly brings me happiness? Where do I find it? The search deepens. Yet, when we pause and take a glance, we realize we walk this path unaccompanied, lacking a guiding hand or a safety net in case we stumble. In our fierce focus on personal happiness, we accidentally shut our eyes to the world around us. Gradually, we come to realize, hands extended for help, echoes of love and compassion vibrating in the background, all went unnoticed. We pause in quiet. Is this all there is to life? Is this why I was born? On the other side of the stony path stands community, a term rarely mentioned in our daily conversations, rarely found in what we read and watch. We may have a vague idea that community involves individuals that are similar, but what if the definition extends beyond that? What if community embodies a radiant circle of warmth and light, where the gaps between individuals are filled with true love and compassion? What if this circle spans all walks of life, a mixture of vibrant colors, each having profound depth? So we ask ourselves, where can something as beautiful as that be found? Well, what if we simply need to take a look around to realize that a complete, vibrant community could blossom right where we live? It might feel awkward to approach strangers and propose this idea, yet, what if these strangers in close proximity mirror our own lives, just like us, engage in mundane activities? What if, digging a level or two deeper, we recognize that they too crave connection? This expansive definition of community may seem unfamiliar, particularly in the Western world, where for decades the slogan has been to keep our business to ourselves and mind our own affairs, to lower our gaze when passing others and avoid interactions. Odd, isn't it? As we are nudged toward increasing privacy in our physical lives, forming tighter, smaller circles, the opposite is encouraged on social media, a paradoxical presentation of oversharing. What is considered normal in the West is entirely abnormal in other parts of the world, where survival is intertwined with mutual support. Neighbors aren't just neighbors, they are integral members of a community, where their well-being directly influences one another. Now consider, who, on average, tends to feel lonely? Those in the individualistic spectrum or those valuing community bonds? Throughout history, it's been demonstrated that meaningful change happens when individuals unite. Despite the ceaseless drumbeat urging us to focus only on ourselves, do what's best for us, and pursue personal happiness day and night, our inherent interconnectedness carries on firmly. Genuine well-being and progress depend on our full and sincere recognition of the oneness of humanity. Imagine if, as members of a neighborhood, we acknowledge each other's presence, shared each other's joy and sorrow, prosperity and failure. If we genuinely cared, perhaps then this love and compassion could ripple from neighborhoods to cities, countries, and eventually the entire world. In those moments when we're tempted to celebrate our privileges sheltered in a man-made bubble, we might pause to reflect on our inherent need for connectivity, to burst this bubble and reveal the simple truth that we are one, our lives so intertwined, extending far beyond our imagination. The solution to a collapsing world, perhaps, lies in our ability to truly love and care for one another, whether our neighbors, fellow countrymen, or those thousands of miles away, strangers we may never meet. If ordinary people with good hearts give in to the destructive whispers, believe they can only tolerate others and not selflessly love and care for them, or trust that others can be good too, how can we expect those in positions of power to grasp that the survival of humanity rests on love and unity for all? It's not easy, but has anything worthwhile ever been achieved effortlessly? My life immediately gains profound meaning and vibrancy when I'm with my community, a diverse circle of people that pull apart the artificial barriers that pit us against each other. I feel complete each time all of us come together from different parts of the world, all living simple lives, yet consistently helping each other to find purpose in everything we do, to remember humble and grateful through the ups and steadfast through the downs, and to remember that a better world for ourselves, our families, and the future generations cannot be built without healthy and united communities. My community brings incomparable joy and warmth to my heart, and I wholeheartedly hope that one day everyone can experience this illumination and warmth wherever they call home. I think it's important to remember that each one of us holds a complete universe within ourselves. This uniqueness is the very essence of humanity's beauty, and when we come together, our differences unite us rather than separate us. Wouldn't we perhaps experience greater joy by openly sharing our unique and beautiful qualities with one another and using them for the collective good, rather than hoarding them for personal gain? Yours truly.